Всем привет, это Крианс Геймс. Мы продолжаем игру Бэтмен Загадочник, эпизод 1, часть 2, прохождение, все такое. Видео сказал, будто по часу можно записывать, несмотря уже в своему состоянию, здоровья, сколько смогу просидеть за компьютером. Хотя, когда меня это не останавливало, сколько сидеть за компьютером. Ладно, начинаем. Продолжаем.
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss.
Наш
I
миссия
got you
остановился
a
как раз.
present. A micro-drone
Wait,
prototype I
I
developed in my spare time.
В какой день?
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer.
Разработница.
Not bad, huh?
Плохо.
You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has
Как эта
everything.
штука целится в голову.
Well, I'm strange, but I'm not that into projectiles being aimed at my head.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce.
Простите,
I
я
didn't-
не обидел его. Такая
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression, huh? Keep it anyway. It's a pretty useful little gadget, if I say so myself. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look... You look...
Well, please just still say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey,
ну,
play
хотя знаю,
nice.
где он.
Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything
Так,
like it.
вот
It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use.
да, самое интересное, всегда кто-нибудь
I can hear it.
открываешь какую-то вещь посреди
What does it do?
кабинета
what
между
we're trying to
другом, и
work
кто-то
out.
заходит с роботом и стреляет
You
тебе
guys
в
are
голову,
lucky I'm here
пытается
to help.
вышибить мозги.
Help
Такой
with...
скрытый сюжет
Figure this
игры.
freakish thing out.
Никто его не заметит.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this.
Тебе нужно идти.
Figure out what it
Какая
does.
помощь там пригодится?
But why don't you get through your first day before moving on to something so advanced?
Advanced.
Сложно?
Whatever.
Всё,
I've got to
она
get back to
обиделась,
orientation
свалила.
anyway.
Ух ты.
Have fun scratching your heads.
Как ты
All
мог
right
его
then.
видеть, да?
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you,
She's better than me.
okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Чё, парнём обратно
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office.
видеть.
We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Разберемся.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
Да?
I'm Special Agent Avesta.
Давай.
This is my partner,
Куда
Special
ты вчера
Agent Blake.
свалил, скотина, скотина?
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Не скоро увидимся.
I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
I'll be down in a few.
Я сейчас.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Без вас.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Сейчас.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how
Да,
much.
вероятность есть у всех. И у всех они разные. Не будем умничать.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah,
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
Есть звонок.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it
Джокер.
was during your stay in
Джон Доу.
Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Самый прикольный персонаж.
On the
наверное,
sound of
из
it,
всех.
you two were
Конечно.
close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
Снять видео.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you
Подумай,
have.
может, вы что-то знаете.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Maybe you're
Да,
a
он так и взял,
criminal,
сказал, я Бэтмен.
like your father.
И мне насрать на вас.
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Нет, Люциус.
One killed and
Смел
14
взорваться.
injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Надеюсь, это не я,
should
что
go
ее
talk to her.
выгнал.
Yes.
Из кабинета не помог.
She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Только скажите, я вам помогу.
Thanks, Bruce.
Большое вам спасибо.
I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him.
Последний раз.
Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
Не пытайтесь держать.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Другая история по комиксам. Этого взорвали, который в этом придул блуды делал.
There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Не скрыл, не соврал. Честный человек я. Не люблю врать.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? For that, we can all be grateful.
Здравствуй, Джокер.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce, buddy,
Рад тебя видеть.
it's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
Злодей всех злодеев.
You're absolutely
Совершенно
right.
прав.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Шутник не дать.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Неуместно.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right?
Шутишь?
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls.
Как не стены.
You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me. aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they."
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. 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 We're here to mourn. Please, you shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but...
No.
Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce.
Дружба,
Just
дружба. В конце
meet
через
mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Загадочника. Идем по следу загадочника. Загадочник, 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 загадочник. Друг в беде. А. Сейчас, может, последняя глава осталась даже.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. I heard you got all buddy-buddy with her after I was out of earshot. Told her about that puzzle you got from Riddler. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Так, звуковая карта точно понадобится. Если все будет тихо, тогда извиняйте, смотрите видео. Нечего слушать меня.
one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
Идем разгадывать
After
загадку.
you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Да, сейчас что-то будет весело. О, телефон, исследовать.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Похоже на жертву.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
Так, ладно.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The figures were severed after he caught fire.
Ботинок.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Должна быть связь.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Остался без пальцев.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Проверим. Так, электронная почта. Уже злодей пользуется. Так, честь сообщения о торговле оружием.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Ну,
Talk about strange bedfellows.
странные союзники.
You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now.
Знал.
She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
Какой мыслительный фактатор интересный. Друг друга убьют, может быть. Ладно, смотрю.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Сукин сын.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Для этого года.
power monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Схема.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Избил бедного человека. Так, ладно, чем дальше. Последний остался. С чем еще связано, что-то не понял. Предал прорезающий фильтр. С чем связь-то из них? Ну, как обычно. Открыть сейф. А, понятно. Что-то еще надо найти. Где, блин? Так. На столе больше ничего нет. Я что-то просто не нахожу. Даже не понимаю, это значит, что я здесь должен найти. А что я здесь должен найти? А, вот. Вот что сказать.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. Another dead end. I need to keep looking. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it. He's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up already.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Damn it!
Блять.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Готовимся. Интересно, сейчас другую себе смогу выбрать? А тот оказался неправильным. разгадал загадку загадочника. Со второй попытки.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Ракета.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
Сигнал радиосигнала. Охренеть.
That's...
Блин, наверное, все-таки тихо будет.
That's how he
Но с
died.
этим я скоро буду разбираться.
How who died?
Как умер.
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed
I
up.
didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to bite in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Now, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building.
Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
The Sable. Tiffany.
No, that doesn't make sense. The two sounds have to be the same.
Одинаково.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Tower. Riddler.
These are definitely not the same. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Да понятно, что...
Riddler. Enterprises.
Gotta keep trying. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Bruce. Batman?
No, that's not it. The two sounds have to be the same.
Dwayne. The Sable.
No connection there. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Bruce. Tower.
Gotta keep trying. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second-in-command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. You sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be displeased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Мори или Элли? Мори или Элли? Пойдем Бэтмену? А нет, пойдем к Мори.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Если говорят, того еще не сломали.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
Может, в тюрьму было покалечить человека, но я решил действовать спокойно.
No time to waste.
Не терять времени.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Поговорите.
Your visit is unexpected.
Психушку не посадишь, что он пальчики
What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent. I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you?
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I'm not here to negotiate, Maury. If you know where the Riddler is, you're going to tell me.
Be reasonable, Mr. Wayne. We're businessmen. I can't give you something for nothing. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget!
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Сейчас я ему еще деньгами делиться буду. Обойдется.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Начинаем клавишежатие. Так нажми на кнопку, ничего не произойдет. Нажми неправильно, и ты сдохнешь. О, нажмите. Пошел вниз. Поднялся на борт.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
Может, хороший ракурс.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could ensnare me. You and your boss, Waller. So foolish.
A good spot for cover.
Her miscalculations. All your idiot
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but they understand why. They'll reckon you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smart. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Загадка номер какая-то там. Когда игру про Бэтмена играл, вот, заморочился с концовкой тогда. Полностью сюжет весь прошел.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who saves people will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
Nothing. think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die.
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my God, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
I am.
What are you doing? No! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You...
Заткнуть его, нате нахрен. Ну, пожалуйста, чё?
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Может еще одного спасти. Она хотят... А, нет, она 3 сигнала.
This can't be happening.
Получил. Загадочник. Недоделанный.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
Not true. I wouldn't have been able to stop him without you.
Thank you, Batman. It's good to know we've got Riddler in custody. Despite the cost.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it?
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here. They broke the pact.
The pact?
И вот и загадочнику пришел конец. Ирония судьбы в том... Ах, хер, какая ирония. Ирония ни в чем. Не надо быть таким глупым, ни союза с кем попало не заключать.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Well, that counts for something, sure. But it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world. Here in Gotham.
Даже не знаю. Ну, микрофон, конечно, плохо записывает.
You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lead. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Они узнали, кто он, сука. А как они узнали, кто он? Удивительно. Так. Ну вот. Конец первого эпизода. Так, игра нормальная. Ну, это с Димон. Компанию вы знаете. Я не сильно разбираюсь в компаниях, играх. Мне просто нравится игры играть, и все. Я сильно не изучаю компании игр. Но вот это самое интересное. О, натянутые отношения на 65%. Охренеть. У меня с этим отношения 74, с этим 74. О, вообще, еле-еле. Так, кто следующий? О, сочувствие вины. 43%. Вы, в смысле, друг? Джокер, Джоун. Джонни его звали, значит. А потом себе имя Джокер взял. Вы так признали Гордону, что был союзником. Легко сказали же Гордону, что он уже был Гордон. 1.5 год попросили Люцифера, 7 долларов. Так. Очень эти загадочники. Ну, я спер и не давал этому деньги. Правильно сделал. Обойдется он без денег. Нафиг ему деньги. О, и забрали диск у моря. Ну да, как я и хотел. Дать ему поебальнику забрать диск. Так, смотрим дальше. О, дали агенту погибнуть. Ответили на вопросы загадочника. Ну да, я дал ему погибнуть, чтобы спасти девушку. Там было 3 сигнала. Она уже 1 претерпела. Если это будет еще раз нажала, она бы точно без ушей осталась. Но я ее спас. И в итоге вот все характеристики, что мы сделали. Ладно, это был Кредианс Гейм. Всем пока. И второй эпизод скоро запишу. Если кому понравилось, ставьте палец вверх. Конечно, я извиняюсь за тихий голос, если он будет при записи. Извините, так получается, пока звуковую карту не возьму, проблем не будет. Но скоро она у меня появится. Так что, всем пока и удачи. Еще увидимся и услышимся.